my name is Keisha King. I'm a candidate in the Educational Specialist of Instructional Technology program at Kennesaw State University. I have been teaching 18 years and have enjoyed every minute of my teaching career. I love to share my knowledge of mathematics with my students and to put it on a level of their understanding. Since education is heading towards more technology use, I feel that the Instructional Technology program will give me the knowledge I need to meet the changing direction of education. The title of my research project is The Flipped Classroom. I chose this topic because more and more standards are being added to the already full math curriculum. Teachers are constantly trying to fit it all in during class time. This then puts the responsibility of practice solely on the students outside of class. Many students do not complete the practice at home due to a lack of understanding the lecture. If we could flip the classroom, meaning the students watch the lectures at home and do the practice in class, students will have the assistance and guidance of the teacher. We all know that practice makes perfect, so the more opportunities students are given to practice what they have learned, the better they are at it. This would lead to an increase in student achievement. So what is the flipped classroom? The Flipped Learning Network defines flipped learning as a pedagogical approach in which direct instruction moves from the group learning space to the individual learning space, and the resulting group space is transformed into a dynamic, interactive learning environment where the educator guides students as they apply concept and engage creatively in the subject matter. Instead of doing what would be homework in the traditional classroom at home, in a flipped classroom, students do homework in class. This practice allows class time for labs, case studies, learning tasks, etc. to take place in the classroom under the watchful eye of the teacher, with the assistance of the teacher as well as fellow classmates. The purpose of the study is to investigate whether flipping a math class has a significant effect on student achievement. My research questions are: is there a difference in student achievement of those in a flipped classroom and those not in a flipped classroom? What are teachers' perception of the flipped classroom? And what are students' perception of the flipped classroom? There are several articles that support the idea that flipping your classroom improves student learning. Proponents of flipped classroom also assert that increased student-teacher interactions give teachers more opportunities to provide feedback to students. After flipping his classroom, Jonathan Bergman says he can more easily query individual students, probe for misconceptions around scientific concepts, and clear up incorrect notions. Bergman says the most important benefits of the video lessons are profoundly human. And I quote, "I now have time to work individually with students." In one survey of 453 teachers who flipped their classrooms, 67% reported increased test scores, with particular benefits for students in advanced placement classes and students with special needs. 80% reported improved student attitudes, and 99% said that they would flip their classrooms again next year. Early data suggests that flipping contributes to a significant increase in student learning and achievement as compared to baseline data on the same courses taught in the traditional classroom lecture mode and using the same assessments. In conducting my research, I compared the data from summative assessments from the non-flipped classroom and the flipped classroom. The formative and summative assessments were the same for both classes. I only compared one unit of study for this research. Students and teachers participated in anonymous surveys. I used the convergent parallel design to get a more complete understanding of my topic. Quantitative and qualitative data were conducted separately during the same unit and merged during interpretation of the results. I analyzed my data using the data analysis tool in Microsoft Excel. First, I performed a descriptive statistics tool that computed the mean, median, and mode for the unit summative assessments for both classes. The mean or average score of the flipped classroom was lower than the mean of the non-flipped classroom. The average score in the flipped classroom was 78 and the non-flipped classroom was 81. This value alone shows that for my research, flipping the classroom did not improve student achievement. I also ran a t-test. The p-value was greater than 0.05, which proves there is not a significant difference in student achievement in the non-flipped classroom and the flipped classroom. Students and teachers completed anonymous surveys. 53% of students said that they completed their traditional homework, while 87% say they complete the in-class assignments in the flipped classroom. 87% of students feel that flipping the classroom helped them to learn the material better. 60% of teachers are neutral on the idea of the flipped classroom, but they feel that student learning increased with the flipped classroom. Based on my results, I failed to reject my null hypothesis that states that there is not a significant difference in student learning in the flipped classroom and those not in the flipped classroom. There was not enough evidence in this study to prove that there is a difference in student achievement in the flipped classroom versus the traditional classroom. There could have been a number of other variables that had an effect on the results, such as students' background knowledge on the material for that unit, classroom demographics, classroom routines, and student behavior. I feel that the flipped classroom is a great tool. It allows more class time to work individually with students and to get the students engaged in the learning process. I only did the flipped classroom for one unit of study. I am sure with more participants in the study and extending the study over a longer period of time may show different results. This capstone project was a great learning experience. The flipped classroom model has been a hot educational topic for quite some time. As an educator, I know that the more time students spend practicing and applying the standards that they learn, the more they learn. This is only possible with more time spent in class practicing with the assistance of the teacher. This leaves little time for lecture, so having the students to watch the video lectures at home increases the time students can spend in class practicing, refining, and applying what they have learned. Although my research did not prove that there was a significant difference in student achievement in the flipped classroom versus non-flipped classroom, students and teachers believe that the process works. I feel more research on a larger group over a longer period of time will show the improvement. In completing this project, I learned a great deal of information on collecting and analyzing data. This is beneficial to me, my school, and my district in the long run because I am better equipped to conduct research on up-and-coming educational trends to determine if they benefit our students. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.